So I wanted to make a quick little video on brainstorming whenever you're about to start a big project for a client or for yourself or for someone you know. The initial part of brainstorming is probably the hardest because you have all these ideas and you don't know how to do them. You know that it's possible. Your mind is wandering. And so I kind of wanted to go over at least my thought process for when I create something or when I make something, that I always like visualizing it, because once I visualize it, then I can really start to build it. So here's one that I did recently, and it's an email, text, and cold call campaign. So basically you have an existing database of contacts or people you want to reach out to, business owners, etc. And then it takes that information and it will create different types of outreach forms using different programs. And so one thing that's really important when you're visualizing something, I think, is to view it how you would pick up your phone. You know, when you open an app, it's very simple. You open an app, you see the different parts of the app, you can interact with the different parts, and that's kind of how I want it. So when I was making this, I thought, if you were looking at this and you had no idea how to code or create or build anything, how would it view? Well, it would, a lead scrape agent, you would have an agent that would take all the information from the database and sort which people, companies, businesses that you're looking for. So let's say you're looking for plumbers. I want to reach out to plumbers. Well, if they were, accountants or real estate people, it would scrape those people and it would push them off so that there were only plumbers. Then it would put all those in a database. And this is kind of an extended form because it can all these steps can happen in one program or one scenario, but I just kind of wanted to expand on it a bit. Then it would go to database, and then it would capture the information. So it would scrape, really just switched it, but it would scrape and capture all the information about the person. What is their business, how long have they been in business, how many people are in their business, what's their company size, do they have a website, what's on their website, where's their location. And if it didn't get enough information, so you could say, you don't get this amount of information, put it to a reactivation agent. And what a reactivation agent is, it starts the whole process but with a different method, a new pitch, or after an extended period of time. And if that doesn't work, then it just stores it to a database for later. And so then these go to the 3 different outreach scenarios: outbound emails, outbound cold calls, and SMS. And the outbound emails, it would make customized emails based upon your pitch, and it would send it to the person. An outbound cold calls using, an AI voice program would call the person, call the business owner, and you'd have to be specific. If this is not the business owner, if this is not their cell phone, do not call. That would be an important thing. And then it would, send the call. Or an SMS text where it would send a customized SMS text and you would send it to the business owner. And you would have to make sure that it is the business owner and it's not their company phone number. And so then if they weren't interested, it would go back into that database agent and the reactivation agent for all 3 of them. And then it would go to a main qualification agent. Is the person qualified? Are they interested? So they might be a little bit interested, but after their second or third email or second call or second text message, they're not. And so it goes back to the database and reactivation agent. But if they are interested, then it sets up an appointment setter agent, and the agent will send them an email or text message or schedule an appointment via phone call, and then that's where you hand off. So whatever your service or product is, you would be able to hand off, take that, and you would already know that they're qualified and they're interested, and now you can do the easy work. And then over here on the side, I put anything with the squiggly dash is a maybe or optional. And I just kind of threw in some program, ChatGPT, VoiceFlow, Make.com, Vapey, Twilio, Instantly, High Level. There's so many different ways of outreaching. And so it really all depends on how many people do you want to outreach, what is their niche, what are the needs for you, how quickly do you want to do it, because every different scenario. And so what's one thing that's really important when you brainstorm or you build things, I think, is to be able to understand all the different programs, because there are hundreds, probably thousands of different programs that they all do the same thing or similar things. And so you need to really understand, spend a week and do research on every single program because it's different. Everything is different. I still don't even understand everything. I feel maybe I understand 30%. I mean, really, there's a lot of different programs. So yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to share today. This is a brainstorm example using Miro of how you can brainstorm and create a project, an AI program, an agent, and really advanced, and to be able to visualize this, and then you can take this and actually build it yourself, or you can show it to someone and you can build it with your team. So if you want to see more videos like this, comment down below, yes, subscribe, like the video, and thanks for watching.